Hello, it's that time again where you get me in your face. It's your own fault for watching, but thank you for doing so anyway. Okay, start off with the background. I chose a nice Springfield background. It's varying. Link in the description as usual. And yes, it's completely free to use. I'm a good boy these days. If you believe that, you believe anything. Okay, so few bad things. So I'm going to rant for the first part of this. Now, my doctor. What the hell has happened to GPs? Now, little bit of personal information. I don't often do personal stuff, but I've been overprescribed one of my medications, the statins, for a long time. So I've only been collecting every other month. So I've been saying on the next month then, when I got plenty, I say, no, don't need it. So I needed a medication review. Couldn't get one. And then I was working a night shift, which I'll come back to in a minute. So I couldn't get a medication review. Went to the doctor, they said, put in repeat prescription request. I did. I got my Ramapril. I didn't get my statins. They said, oh, you can have it because you were prescribed 2 months last month. Yeah, I didn't collect them. Well, that's not up to us. It's up to you and the chemist. Went to the chemist, they says, oh no, once that's gone off, we got no record of it. So I am now officially off statins, because the doctors are absolutely bloody useless. So yeah, we'll see what happens now in a couple of weeks' time when I actually have my next medication review, if I can get one. But, you know, whether I get one or not is another matter altogether. I did go through the email system as well. I went through the email system and they said, oh, you can get a medication review at any time. So I emailed back, I says, no, I bloody can't. And I had no response and no prescriptions, so I'm off them. I'm not even sure I needed them in the first place. I've always been thinking about that. It was just a precaution. And I don't really like taking things as a precaution. A Ramapril for my blood pressure. Very small dose, but yeah. Why I've got blood pressure, I got no idea. But there we have it. I've got blood pressure. Not extreme. It's not extreme. It's not a concern, if that's the word. But yeah, I'd rather not be on medication anyway, but this just sucks. Now, onto those night shifts. I did my first full week of night shifts. I say full week, I did 3. I'm not used to it. And I got more coming. Because the new link system has got 2 weeks of nights in 27 weeks rather than 1 week in 21. Now, after a lot of arguing and a lot of soul searching and a lot of talking, I'm staying where I am in my link, as they call them. The word would be completely alien outside the railway industry, but a link is a schedule, and there's different links for different areas, different traction for you, what you're capable of driving, or what you've been trained to drive, I should say, trained. So I'm staying where I am. There's more people going into the link now who do like to work nights, so maybe I can get rid of them. I really don't like nights. They kill me. But we should see how that goes. There's lots of changes to come. Not all of them good, not all of them bad. But yeah, I'm going to have to adapt. Adapt as I go along. So that's a sort of a rant. The other rant is my phone updated. Doesn't sound like much of a rant, does it? It completely wiped my home screen settings. 1+8. And it completely reset my home screen. I had to start again from scratch. What I did was I took a look at my old phone, which was a OnePlus 6T, and I keep as a backup. And that had most of everything, apart from the things I only run on one phone at a time. And then I decided, sod this, and shifted to Nova Launcher, which I paid for a long time ago, but the OnePlus Launcher became so decent, good enough, that I didn't need it anymore. But now it just sucks. So I've gone to Nova, and since then I've had no problem. And I got a backup, so if anything goes wrong, I can always recall the backup. Yeah, sorry, OnePlus are doing things. They say it's related. Some people say it's related to General Android. No, a lot of these things are OnePlus only. Sorry, it's making me consider my future phone's brand. Maybe I'll go back to Motorola. We shall see. Okay, rant's over. Bloody hell. 5 minutes of ranting. Now, remember Stream Elements last time? With the keeping the old name as the broadcaster? as I was filming the last vlog, a note came through that I read after that they'd done it. And I saw it go through on the chat as well, because I got a permanent chat open on IRC. So yeah, that was interesting. Good timing. Good work there, Stream Elements. I've started to do SID radio streams with my Commodore 64 connected to the internet using my WIC64 cartridge. And they're not busy, but they're good for background. And I do get people watching them. Quite interesting for me. Some people really like SID music. I'm one of them. And of course, I'm using the stereo SIDs, 6581 on the left channel, 8580 on the right channel, connected straight to the mixer, and the sound quality is quite good too. So yeah, every Sunday I'm not working. We get a 4-hour SID radio stream from 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock local time. There. Now, Reprom 64. I did order a Reprom 64 board. I've heard nothing since. It's been 2.5 months. So I decided I'm going to do my own. So, along with my updated PCBs, I put in an order for some Reprom 64 boards too. They're on the way. I went for the cheapest postage because I'm in no rush. And I also got and programmed a GAL chip. Now, GAL stands for Generic Array Logic. And using my programmer, it worked first time. Whether it actually works is another matter. Now, I do have to get a solder station. For that, I think I'm going to cash in my Bitcoin. I got well over enough to do it, but Bitcoin is crashing. Now, I'll make a decision on Thursday as to what I'm going to do. When I first decided Bitcoin, I had 115 quid worth of Bitcoin. Don't mind telling you how much. I started with 30, so it's profit anyway. At the moment, it's 102, so it's crashing. I'm not sure whether to cash it out now or wait until Thursday. Or Friday, I should say. But we shall see how that goes. That's flexible. But I'm definitely going to use Bitcoin to buy the desolder station. And that's going to be the most complex, biggest, awkward project I've ever done. Because it's going onto a real C64. And will allow me to select between different ROMs. I'll have the standard, I'll have Jiffy DOS, I'll have Jiffy DOS customized, and I'll have the WIC DOS. So I can load programs over the internet. Now, a new social media platform. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's federated. It's called Mastodon. Now, I initially went one, Linux Social Penguin, and then a friend of mine set up his own server. So I'm using his now. I'm going to link to my Mastodon account in the description. It's a microblogging platform similar to Twitter. It's not Twitter. I don't see it being used by big businesses, which is what I mainly use Twitter for these days. And it seems to be picking up quite a bit of traction in the retro scene. So yeah, it's looking promising. It's looking promising for me, that is. I mean, I tried things like this in the past with Diaspora when Google Plus went down. That didn't work out. But that didn't work out right from the start. It didn't get a good uptake. I did go on to MeWe there, which I still use. I wish more people would use it. It just seems very quiet. It's too quiet for me. But yeah. Facebook, sadly, got all the people on it. So I still use that, along with Social Fixer and on the Brave browser. So all the ad blocking is done. I mangle it as much as I can so they get as little out of me as possible. I know they still get a bit out of me, but yeah. Yeah, I understand the payment and the privacy, and yeah, I'm willing to go with that reluctantly. So yeah, Mastodon, promising. I invite anybody who's watching to follow me on Mastodon. I will follow them back. Okay, now garden waste. 2 collections went by without our garden waste being collected. So why am I including this now after the rant? Because I reported it, and they came out of cycle. On the week it wasn't supposed to be collected, they collected it. And I am gobsmacked. So credit where credit's due there. They actually did collect off cycle. So yeah, thumbs up for that one. Now, the last couple of things. I've been getting into not deeply, just playing around. Commodore 64 bulletin board systems. Started attaching to a few, got them working on the real Commodore 64, which was the easiest because I got it through the Ultimate 64 the Ultimate 2 Plus cartridge. Then I tried it on Vice. That was a bit more awkward because you have to put an intermediary on the computer to pretend to be the modem it's connecting to. But I got that working. And then I also tried on the Mister. The Mister's got its own things, like you can only use up to 9600 baud because it's got a user port modem. It's not got the Swift link that the others have. And you have to use the standard OS on the Mister because the others don't seem to work with it. But yeah, I got bulletin board systems working and all. I even set up my own server, my own bulletin board. It doesn't work. I mean, it does work, but there's nothing on it, no content. Tested that out, that works well. Not running at the moment, it's not permanently live. I'm not convinced it's safe on security for the moment, but I will. I keep getting an itchy nose. Yeah. I'm gonna scratch on vlog. There we go. I'm not cutting it out. You get what you get is what you see is what you get. What is me is what is me. There. Right. Now, the last thing. The new Doctor was quietly announced, which all of a sudden wasn't so quiet anymore. Doctor Who this is, of course. And I think, as I predicted, a complete out of the blue, he wasn't even on the betting list. Everybody was saying, oh, it's going to be James Corden. Oh, it's going to be Hugh Grant. Oh, it's going to be anybody. David Tennant's coming back. No, I said none of these will happen. It's going to be somebody completely out of the blue. And lo and behold, it is. I'm probably going to murder his name here because I haven't actually heard it. But Ncuti Gatwa. Now, I got an open mind. I'm looking forward to it completely. What would be funny, in my mind, it probably won't happen, but it might. I mean, he's done it before. When he regenerates, or when they regenerate, when the Doctor regenerates, looks at themselves and says, "Still not ginger." Now that, in my mind, would be funny. But I doubt it'll happen. I can't even. It's just a joke. I mean, it wouldn't even upset the PC crowd. I hope. Because that would be just humour, not offensive, and yeah, I happen to like gingers. So that's been a fair size vlog this month. I'll say this month. My month is 3 weeks. Okay, yeah. So anyway. I am sticking with the Ukraine flag cooldown, end titles if you like, because while it's no longer big news, the atrocities continue over there. It's not a good thing, as not going to be a quick outcome to this. It's not really newsworthy anymore, though it should be. Yeah, good luck to everybody fighting for the Ukrainian side. And I just wish Putin and his cronies would find a back-out clause so they could just get out with as little shame to themselves as possible, and then just hand over power to somebody who can actually handle it without their selfish desire to completely overrun everybody else. But there we are. That's the world we live in. But anyway, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing time with good weather approaching. Good weather currently. I know we got a bit of a storm coming, but yeah. Things are looking up for the next few months. With luck. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra now.